Jeffrey Gamer is not responsible for your game files. All mods in this tutorial have been tested and work properly. I strongly advise you back up your files as shown in this video in case you make any mistakes. I also advise you watch the full video before installing any mods. Thanks. Enjoy the tutorial. What is up, everybody? Your boy Jeffrey Gamer here with another LSPDFR tutorial for you. And this tutorial is going to cover something that I get asked a lot, and we are going to cover it from start to finish with a quick, as you know, in-game showcase of your work that you put in. Look at the little hair floating by my camera. I wonder if you guys saw that. Chilling down here in the man cave with the lights off, and the beautiful thing about that is it's 11:36 in the morning Eastern Standard Time. So you know, it's bright and it's beautiful out right now, but sometimes you feel like just chilling in the dark and just making it feel like 1 o'clock in the morning, because as gamers we know nighttime is when we shine. I don't know why I said that, but I said it. I can't take it back. So in today's episode, I am going to show you guys exactly how to install a police vehicle in any police slot within your OpenIV. So you do need OpenIV for this. You will need a mods folder in your main directory, which, let me write that down. Mods folder, and I'll put that in the description. And I'll show you how to do that in the video, as well as changing the texture packs on your vehicles. So you can have multiple vehicles with multiple texture packs in your OpenIV, okay? And it's really awesome to have, and hopefully this video will answer a lot of your guys' questions, because that's what I love to do. I love to help you guys out. I don't know if you guys can hear my son upstairs, but he's bouncing around, stomping around. I hope you enjoyed the live stream of Warzone that I did. It was awful. I think I had like 3 kills and a total of almost 2 hours of gameplay. I haven't played Call of Duty in years, literally years. So I was a beast at one point, and I'll get back there, you know what I mean? But I want to start doing that. I want to start live streaming Call of Duty Warzone from time to time. I know it's a hot thing right now, so we're gonna get more into that, and you know, I'll get the whole, I think I got the overlay thing down, so we'll see how the next live stream goes. So be on the lookout for that. Okay, so the vehicle and the texture pack that I picked for today's video are just some of the first ones that I saw on LSPDFR's website. You don't have to go with the ones that I have linked down below, but for the sake of the tutorial, you can go ahead and do it just so you can familiarize yourself with it, and then go on LSPDFR's website and pick your own police cars and pick your own vehicle textures. As we go through, I will explain what you're going to want to look for when doing that, okay? So first thing you are going to want to do, and if you haven't done this yet, you have to do this. Go ahead and open up your, start your OpenIV, okay, and let's let that run while we look at other things. And you're going to want to, all right, let's minimize that. You're going to want to open up your main directory. How do you get to your main directory? You are going to, for Steam users, you're going to go to your disk drive that you have it saved in. In my case, it's the C drive. Program files times 86. Steam. Steam apps. Oops. Common. Here is where you're going to find your Grand Theft Auto files, okay? Now your main file right here, go ahead, right click it, pin it to quick access. That way it's going to shoot it right over here for you, okay? And you will always have it right there, folks, okay? So that way, next time you come into your file explorer, you just go to your quick access, you click it, boom, you're in it to win it. Got it? Good. Now, when you are inside your main directory, you are going to have a mods folder. If you do not have a mods folder, but you do have OpenIV, simple quick fix to that, you're going to want to go into your OpenIV. You're going to want to click Tools. You're going to want to go to ASI Manager. And if you don't have a mods folder, chances are these 3 boxes right here are blue on your screen. Go ahead and click Install on all 3 of those. The ASI loader is what it's what connects OpenIV and anything you do in OpenIV to your Grand Theft Auto. OpenIV.asi is what creates a mods folder so that anything you put in the mods folder will show up in your game. Open Camera, not really sure what that does, but I installed it. You know, haven't seen any changes or anything. But once you install them all, once you install this one, it's going to ask you if you want to create a mods folder or attach a mods folder, something like that. Go ahead, click yes. And you want all three of these boxes to be green. And then you just go ahead and close it out. Let's minimize our OpenIV again. Now, once you do that, you come back into your main directory. You will now have a mods folder. What you have to do is you have to copy this Times64 folder and this update folder, and you have to put it in your mods folder. Now, if I double-click my mods folder, you'll see the update in the Times64, okay? These all come in later on when you put in other mods, and, you know, those are other tutorials. But chances are your mods folder, if you just did this, is empty. There's nothing in there. What you're going to do is you're going to go out to your main directory. You're going to left-click Times64 to highlight it, right-click it, copy. Double-click your mods folder. Go down, you know, go in an open area, which yours is probably all open because it's empty. Right-click, paste, okay? Once you do that, a white box is going to show up with a green status bar, and it's going to start copying files. While it's doing that, you want to left-click your update folder. Right-click, copy. Double-click your mods folder. Right-click, paste. And it's okay to do them both at the same time. Now, this step might take a little bit. I think for me it took like 15, 20 minutes because it's copying a lot of files into your mods folder. But it's essential to do to replace these police vehicles, okay? So once you have that, we are pretty much all set with our file explorer, our main directory. Go ahead and exit out of that. And let's get our downloads. Okay, so for the sake of the video, go ahead and double click the ELS LSPD charger. Oops, and that's going to bring you to this page right here. And like I said, it's just a basic ELS charger. If you don't have ELS, you're going to want to look for non-ELS vehicles. Okay, and if you have ELS, don't get non-ELS vehicles because it won't work. So I do have a video on how to. Did I make a video on how to install ELS? I did. I believe I did. Check in the description below. I've made so many tutorials I can't remember if I made an ELS one. Either way, there will be an ELS link in the description below. If it's not my video, it'll always be my boy Criminal Justice. Criminal Justice, what's up, man? If any of my subscribers haven't gone to Criminal Justice's page and channel and followed him, do it. Do it now. The guy is amazing. You know, God put us in paths to connect with each other. The dude is absolutely awesome, man. I love this guy, and he's been my rock as far as LSPDFR, man, for real. So go ahead and click download this file. Download it to your desktop, to a folder. Mine usually just pops up above the taskbar. I'm not going to download it because I already have mine down here. Okay, and that download shouldn't take long because it's only one vehicle pack. I just did one vehicle pack so I could show you. Okay, so I'm going to exit out of that and go ahead and double click the San Andreas black and yellow link. And that's going to bring you here. And this is just a simple texture, black and yellow texture that we are going to put onto our Dodge Charger. And I'm going to show you the do's and the don'ts. Okay? So here we go. Yeah, so same thing. Double click to download this file. And usually textures are super quick. It should only take like 5 seconds. Excuse me. Download it to wherever you want, as long as you can open it. Okay, and once that's done, we're done with the web browser. All right, so go ahead and bring up your OpenIV. Okay, and I'm gonna put mine like right about here. That'll work. Let me bring this down just a tad bit. Whoops. There we go. That'll work. Okay, so here is the pathway. First, click your edit mode, okay? You always want to click edit mode. You don't know how many times I've forgotten to click my edit mode when I go to get working on this. So what you are going to want to do, now that you installed your Time 64 in your update, when you click mods over here, there's your Time 64 in your update, which you need to do this mod. If you click mod and you don't see nothing here, you haven't done that step yet, you need to pause the video, you need to go do that step and come back to the video. So this is the pathway to get to your police vehicles, okay? Follow me, folks. Super easy. You're going to click mods, then you're going to click update, Time 64, DLC packs, patch day 20. You're going to scroll down and you'll see patch day 20 right there. I know they say to use the latest patch day, but for some reason they don't work that. So I use patch day 20 and I haven't had a problem yet. So patch day 20, DLC.rpf, Time 64, levels, GTA 5, vehicles.rpf. Now, once you are here, go ahead and go up to your favorites, click it, add to favorites. You can name it policevehicles.rpf because this file will be different from your main vehicle file where all of your AI vehicles are. So I didn't name mine police vehicles, but you know, I probably, you know what, I'm going to do that now. So policevehicles.rpf, click add, and then boom, there it is, policevehicles.rpf. So now, next time, anytime you want to put in a police vehicle, let's say we're all the way at the beginning, we click favorites, click policevehicles.rpf, brings you right to it. You don't have to go through the whole pathway, okay? Now, mine probably looks a lot different than yours because I've already installed and pretty much changed all of my police vehicles, okay? You might see the Shamal, you might see the Pounder, okay? You're probably not going to see police 1, 2, or 3 if you're, you know, if you're just installing a police pack for the first time. So here is what we are going to do, okay? Go ahead and open up your WinRAR, your LSPD charger WinRAR, okay? Now, once you open it, it's going to say LSPD charger. Double click that. Here's all your files right here, okay? You have your VCFs, which is your ELS, and I'll show you how to put that in. If you do have police vehicles in here right now, okay, we're going to want to back those files up if there's some in here. Now, I want to replace my regular police car. Now, if I double click police.yft, it's going to show you I have the Crown Vic here, okay? I want to replace this vehicle, but I may want to bring this vehicle back. So, any vehicle that you're replacing, if you're putting it in for the first time, don't worry about this. But if you're replacing an already put in police vehicle, you're going to want to hit control and select. Now, I know this says police 2, but I want to replace the police 1, and I'll show you how to do that. So I'm going to take the police YFT, and where is the police underscore? Right here, police underscore high YFT, right? So if I double click, usually they're together. I don't know why it's so separated. So police underscore police YFT, and then down here, I want to find the police YTD. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here to my desktop. I'm going to right click, new folder, and I'm going to name it police CVI for Crown Vic. Okay. And we're going to hit enter on that. And we're going to take these 3 files that we have highlighted. We're going to drag them over here, and we're going to drop them in. So if I don't like this charger, I could always come back in here. I could open this up. I could highlight these 3 things, and I can drop them right inside of my OpenIV, and everything's back to the way it was. It's great. It's great. Okay, so now, if you don't have anything installed in any police vehicles in here, you're simply just going to take this. You're going to highlight these 3 things. You're going to drag them in here, and you're going to drop them. I'm not going to do that because my Police 2 vehicle is my trooper that I just did a video with, and I love this car. I don't want to replace this car. If you have police vehicles in here, and in blah, 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 in my case, if you share the same issue right now that I am, is this says Police 2. I don't want to replace my Police 2. I want to replace my regular police. Here's what you do. You can go over here to the WinRAR, right? And you can highlight one of them. Once it's highlighted, wait a second or two, click it again. You're going to want to go just before the decimal, okay? And in this case, I'm just going to backspace 1, hit enter. Same thing here. Go right before the decimal, the period, backspace 1, hit enter. On this one, you're going to want to highlight it, do that, and you're going to want to bring your cursor just before the underscore. So it says police underscore hi.yft. Let's say you wanted to replace, you're going to put in here before the underscore hi.yft, before the period ytd, and before the period yft, where it says police, you're going to want to replace this with whatever you're trying to replace in here. So in other words, if I was trying to replace my sheriff 2, I would click this, all of them, you know, but I'm just going to show you one for now. You're going to want to go before the underscore because you got the underscore in there, and you're going to type in sheriff 2 and hit enter. And you're going to do that for all 3 of them. Any vehicle, whether it's FBI 2, FBI, Police 3, Police 4, you're always going to want to make sure that your WinRAR file matches what you're replacing over here, all 3 of them. So I'm going to go ahead and put this back to police because that's the one that I want to replace. So now all 3 of my files say police, just like they should over here. Now let's double check real quick. I still have the CVI in there, the CVPI. Okay, we're going to unhighlight that. We're going to highlight all 3 of these. Come on, you could do it. There we go. Okay, we're going to drag them over and simply just drop them in, guys. Now, like I said, if you're just putting this pack in for the first time and you don't have any police vehicles over here, no FBI, no police, none of that, no sheriff, you can use the police 2 that comes with this WinRAR and just drop it in, you're good to go. And then go on to the next step with the textures. Now, we got that in. So now if I double click my police, boom, there's the charger that we just installed, okay? Beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. So that is in there, but we don't want to leave the WinRAR yet. Go back in your WinRAR. Now we got to put in the VCFs. Now, here's a tricky part. As you can see, first, let's go over to the WinRAR, and you're going to scroll your sidebar all the way up. If you have ELS installed, you're going to see an ELS folder right up here at the top left corner. Double click that. Okay? Then right here, you're going to go to Pack Default and double click that. This is the XML files that make your ELS lights work. Okay? That's what makes them turn on. That's what makes them flash. If you don't have this, your lights are just going to stay on all the time while you're driving. It's just not right. Okay? Now, the VCFs always match your files. Now, remember, this said Police 2 before we changed it right here, right? So if we go into our VCF, it's going to say Police 2. Some they use capital letters, some they don't. As you can see, I got the capitals down here. You got to do the same thing. if you changed the regular files here to sheriff, sheriff 2, police 3, police 2, whatever you changed these to, or if you left them alone, same thing. You go to the VCF. If you have it under police 2, then you're just going to drag this police 2 right into here. But you want to make sure the old one is gone. So what I'm going to do is I am going to take my police XML and I'm going to bring it up here to the CVI because I want to put it in there because we're going to be replacing it right now. You always, if you already have one in there, you want to delete it because for some reason OpenIV doesn't replace. So you'll have 2 police 2 ELSs in there and it'll mess everything up, or police 1. So I got rid of my police 1 ELS. I'm gonna do the same thing I did with the vehicle files. I'm gonna click it, wait a second, click it again, and I'm gonna go just before the .xml and get rid of the 2. Hit enter. Now this matches with my see, police.xml. If I go to my car files, police. Okay, so you always want these 2 to match. Now, once you got rid of the one that you're replacing, police, I don't have it in there. We're just going to drag this over and drop it in. If you kept your vehicle file at police 2, you don't have to change this. Keep it at police 2, just drag it in, drop it, okay? It's going to take it down to the bottom, but let's say we go back and then go forward. It puts it right here. It'll put it alphabetical order. So now we are all set with our LSPD charger WinRAR. You can go ahead and exit out of that. I hope you guys understood what I was saying about being able to put different vehicles in different slots, okay? Come back over here to your OpenIV. If you did what I showed you, you saved your police vehicles to your favorites, just click that so we can go back here. And changing those WinRARs, you might get a vehicle pack that comes with police, police 2, police 3, police 4, sheriff, sheriff 2, FBI, FBI 2. They're called mega packs. Now you could take that whole mega pack and install it all at once. Or there might be a sheriff 2 file in there, a sheriff 2 Tahoe that you want to save in your police 3 slot. Or then you would just change that file to police 3. You know, the sheriff 4 file to police 3. This makes it so that you can go through and you follow these steps. You can go through, in this case, I have a San Andreas Charger. I did have a CVPI. I got in police 2. I have a state trooper 1 Charger. Police 3. I've got the Ford Explorer. You see where I'm going with this, guys? I've got a police bike. It's a Harley Davidson. It's got the American flag. It's the San Andreas Highway Patrol. This thing is amazing, by the way. Okay, and then down in the sheriffs and that, my Sheriff 2 is my K9 vehicle. All right, and my Sheriff 1 is the Taurus, which has multiple textures, which we're going to get into right now. Now, let's say you downloaded a mega pack and they all have the same textures. Obviously, most of the time, they're all going to have the same textures on them, okay? Now, when you do that, you install them into the game, and let's say, well, I don't want all the same textures. I want a highway patrol. I want a trooper. I want a Blaine County Sheriff's car. You go on LSPDFR, wherever, and download your texture of what you want. The only thing is you have to make sure that you have the correct year of the texture you're getting. In this case, I am not sure because in the WinRAR they didn't say. It looks like a 2018 to me, but I will show you what happens if you put in the wrong texture. Okay, so the YFTs, the high YFTs and the regular YFTs are your vehicle file, okay? That's what's going to have, you could look at it all like this. If you scroll down, you're going to have vehicle, you're going to have your texture dictionary. YTDs are your textures. Everything on the car that has a texture. So if I double click the police YTD, the center dash, it's going to have all these different, I'm going to go here. Don't click this because I'm just going to show you what this layout of your YTD can be confusing to some, but it'll show you a citation that might be sitting in the car, the lights, the bars on top, what it would look like if it was on fire. This is the texture dictionary for that specific vehicle. Okay, so we're going to go back to this view. Now, go ahead and keep your open IV like that. Open up your SASP by police skins, okay? And here's what we're going to do. Go ahead and double click that. Now, as you can see right here, this one has the years. So find out what year of the car. If you just downloaded a 2013 Explorer, then you know that this is the texture for you. If you downloaded a 2016 Taurus, there's your texture right there. I thought somebody was coming down my stairs. Okay, so I'm going to show you now what you want to do, whichever one you want. I am going to drag two of them to my desktop. This is what you're going to want to do. I'm going to take the 2014 Charger.png, drag it to my desktop, drop it, right? Okay, so we got that texture right there. I'm also going to take the 2018 Charger. I'm going to left click it, drag it to my desktop, drop it, okay? So now that you have your Charger, if you know you have a 2001 Excursion, 6 Tahoe, whatever vehicle pack you downloaded, usually this is how it shows. It'll have the year of the vehicle and what year vehicle it is, followed by a .png. .png, that lets you know it's a texture file, okay? You're going to go to the vehicle over here in your texture dictionary that you want to change, okay? In our case, my case, it's going to be police.ytd, and it's going to bring this up right here. This is super simple, guys, okay? Oops, come on. Bring this over so you can see it. Now, you're going to scroll down here. Sometimes people have it right up at the top. Sometimes it's kind of down near the bottom, but you're going to look for something that says sign. It'll say sign 1. Sometimes, let's say it's for the Taurus. It'll say Taurus. It's all alphabetized. It'll say Taurus sign. But this is... Yeah, we're going to keep looking. We'll find it. It's there, guys. Trust me. There we go. This person, and when this person that created this vehicle put it under livery charge, which means Charger, sign 1. So if I click that, it's going to show you the paint job, the decals that are on my Charger or your Charger, whatever vehicle. It will always say sign 1. Now you might have sign 1, sign 2, sign 3. Some cars come with multiple textures, which I'll show you in the game, depending on the vehicle. And they usually say in the description that this vehicle comes with multiple textures. And you can change any one of them. If you like some of them that come with it, leave it alone and change. You can change sign 2 or sign 3. This vehicle only has 1, sign 1. Okay? It'll usually have the car and then sign and then whatever, texture it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Some have 8. I've seen one with 8. They have it labeled under livery. Now some people might have Charger, sign 1, Just look for the sign 1. That's going to be your giveaway to, okay, that's where it is. Once you click it, you're going to want to look, make sure, yep, that's the one I want to replace. And it's simple. Make sure you have whatever new texture you want on your desktop, okay? First, I'm going to show you what happens if You, let's say, have a 2018 Charger, but you download a 2014 or 2016 or 2020 Charger texture. If I hit replace and I go to 2014 Charger, and you know what? I'm going to show you the right way. This is the way to do it, okay? Well, it was the right way, but I'm going to do it the right way first and then show you what happens if you do it the wrong way. So we got our Charger sign selected. Replace. Now, I think this is a 2018 Charger, so I could be wrong on this. Go ahead and select your thing you want to replace it with. Click open. You're going to see this change, okay? There it is. So that changed. Simply just click save. Okay, now once it saves, it usually takes a few seconds, but once it saves, it's imperative that you scroll back up in your OpenIV, okay, up here. Go to your YFT of the vehicle that you just changed the texture on and double click it. And you're going to want to make sure that it took. See, this is a 2018. You want to make sure that everything is in its right place, okay? All these stickers and that. All right, everything looks to be good on this. Now, don't follow me on this part. I'm going to show you what happens if you end up download or installing the wrong year of vehicle. So let's say I go to police. Yeah, man, I got a cool new, so remember it's down in livery. I got a cool new sign, decal I want to put on my car. I'm going to click replace. Now, even though it's a 2018 Charger, I'm going to go ahead and put a 2014 or a 2020 decal on it. You can't just go on LSPDFR and get any texture. You got to make sure it's the right year and vehicle for whatever vehicle you're putting it on, okay? Plain and simple. So we're going to click that. Yeah, man, all right. And I'm going to go ahead and save it and thinking I'm all good. Now, this ought to be way off, okay? Because a 2014, 2018 Charger, they kind of have different body styles. So now if I click this police.yft, yeah, see that? You see how now it puts this way up here? So if you install a texture and you got stripes and you got numbers that are hanging over here, and the side, not too bad, you know? But as you can see, the back stripe is just way off, okay? Because that's not the correct year for the correct car that I have. So that explains that, guys, okay? Now, while we are in here, again, don't do what I am doing right now, okay? I'm going to, because what I want to do is I'm going to, you know what, I might as well just show you guys. Let's say you put everything in, okay? You got your new vehicle in, you got your texture in, you go into the game, you realize, oh, by the way, we are all set with our WinRAR. You can exit out of that. You go into the game, you say, you know what, I just don't like this. I just want to go back to my original vehicle. What you do is you go up to the backup folder that we made. Just bring it on over so you can see it. And it's super simple. This you're just going to treat like it's your WinRAR. Okay? Click that to unhighlight it. You're going to click your police vehicles. You're going to drop that in there. Okay? Once I did that, now, boom, I'm right back to the CVPI that I had when I started. You're going to want to go back up to your ELS, double click pack default. Remember, it doesn't replace, so I have to get rid of this police.xml that came with the new Charger that we installed. And we're going to take the police one here. Whoopsie. We are going to take this, drag it, drop it, and it's going to bring it right down here. If I go back and then forward again, boom, there's my police.xml. Okay? So, let's jump into the game and let me show you how you can scroll through different textures. If your vehicle had multiple textures, you can go ahead and click your, go down here, go to close all archives, and click your edit mode. We are all set with that. And you can go ahead and exit out of everything that we have open. And I will see you guys in the game. All right, guys, so here we are in the game. Okay, we went on duty. We went to the police locker. We got our guy all dressed up, whatever. Now you're going to go to police garage, okay? And in the police slot, you're going to see my CVPI. Oh, wow, it's showing the prison bus for some reason. Oh, stop the pet. A new stop the pet is available. Okay, so here is LSPD. Here's the police cruisers. Now, LSPD is police that we changed. Police 2, Police 3. Okay, so in those ones, there's the police one that I did change it first, but I brought it back because I like this one. The Police 2, which is my State Trooper. The Police 3, which is my Ford Explorer. Now, you see the way these lights are lit up like that? That's how it's going to look if you install an ELS vehicle without ELS installed in your game. So if you don't have ELS installed in your game and you download an ELS vehicle and put it in, the way it looks right now is the way it's going to drive around your city and all that. It's just, as you can see, it's awful. The lights won't strobe, the sirens don't work right, and all that other good stuff. So you always want to make sure that if you don't have ELS, get a non-ELS police vehicle. If you have ELS, make sure the vehicle you're getting is ELS. I don't know why everybody doesn't just go ELS. It's so much better, but teach their own. Now you can go into components and you can turn all this off, you know, just like that, so you can actually see what you're doing. Now this particular vehicle comes with multiple liveries. Okay, so it's got the CHP livery, it's got the San Andreas State Trooper, Los Santos Police, and yeah, it comes with the Highway Patrol. I thought one of them was a canine, but I guess not, but that's okay. And then, you know, you've got your police transport, which I changed to the Chevy van. Then if I go to my sheriff vehicle, there's the, now I have this texture pack installed, and this one comes with multiple. It's got the two, grapeseed and the sheriff one. And of course, I can go to my sheriff 2 slot, which is the sheriff SUV. This one does not have multiple liveries, it's just got the one. This is my K9 unit. So as you can see, yeah, this is where you're going to want to check out your new vehicles. That's the Park Ranger truck. It's the Ford. Thing is amazing. So yeah, that's it, guys. I mean, it's really simple. Once you start doing it more and you start adding in different police cars, just make sure you always back up the files in OpenIV, okay? Create a folder on your desktop. Put your old files in it before you replace them. That way, if something happens, I will tell you, your game, when you replace police vehicles, or any vehicle for that matter, with the texture, sometimes it takes OpenIV a couple of startups to put it all into your game. So what I mean by that is you may notice that your game might, during the load up, your game might crash. If it loads up and you hit force duty, your game might crash. It should only happen once or twice, but then it'll work fine. Mine, in this case, because I did all that changing during this tutorial, my game crashed during load up, during the loading screen. It stopped, it crashed out, and I had to restart it. That's totally normal. Now, if your game crashes 5-6 times, something went wrong, go back in the beginning of the video, follow it step by step. I know I ramble, I always say I ramble, but all the steps are there, and I try to be as detailed as possible. And you know, our ELS is working in this vehicle. As you know, I took it out and put it back in, and there's our ELS. 3 stages on the left D-pad. I use a controller. So yeah, that's it, guys. I hope this video was helpful to you. Any questions you have, go ahead and follow me on, I need to get a Discord, guys. I am in the process of learning Discord. I do need staff for Discord, so if you're looking to be somebody that's willing to help out, let me know, because that will definitely help in my decision to start it up sooner rather than later. But Discord, I'm learning it, so I will have a Discord up soon so that I can answer any questions you guys may have. You can also follow me on Jeffrey Gamer Facebook page, my email, and I have an LSPDFR Plus Facebook page. You can always follow me on those pages, go and like those pages, and you can send me instant messages through Messenger. And I'm pretty quick at answering them the best I can. If I can't help you with your problem, I will always point you in the right direction to help you with your problem. And don't forget that I am also available for Team Share. If anybody needs help installing anything on their computer and they don't want to do it, or in their game and they don't want to do it, let me know. If I have the time, I will Team Share with you, and I will install the stuff in for you, and you can take notes as I do it on your computer screen. So I've done that for a couple of other people, and I helped them out a lot. Team Share is pretty awesome, I got to admit. So there's all that too. You could always get a hold of me one way or another. Be on the lookout for a Discord. I do now have a Google Docs in the description below with all of the mods that I use, with all the links and the volumes. So just double check to make sure there's not a newer, updated version of whatever I have in the Google Docs. I will do my best to update them as I update my own files. Okay, guys? Be safe, be healthy, follow the rules, obey the law. Till next time, your boy Jeffrey Gamer is out. Take care. Peace. Deuces. Get the out of here.